Hello and welcome to my video all about how to knit 2/2/2 cables. The forward slash stands for over, so really this cable involves taking 2 stitches over 2 stitches over another 2 stitches. In knitting patterns, this kind of cable is found where 2 cables cross each other. And if you want to learn more about this kind of cable, then please feel free to watch my video all about this subject. In this tutorial, I'm going to be showing you how to knit the 2/2/2, left cross, left purl cross, right cross and right purl cross. I've already cast on 18 stitches and I've knitted a block of stockinette stitch surrounded by garter stitch. Okay, so first I'm going to show you how to knit the 2/2/2 left cross. But first I'm going to knit 4 stitches for the garter stitch border. The first important thing to note about 2/2/2 cables is that they're worked across 6 stitches. You can easily work this out by adding up all the numbers in the abbreviation, in this case 2 + 2 + 2. So to begin a left cross, you first need to slip 4 stitches purlwise to the cable needle. So that's the first 4 stitches out of 6 now on the cable needle. Because this is a left cross, we now hold the cable needle at the front. We then knit 2 stitches. These 2 stitches are the ones referred to by the last number in the cable abbreviation. And as you can see, this action means that those 2 knit stitches pass behind the 4 stitches on the cable needle. We then need to slip 2 stitches purlwise from the cable needle back onto the left hand needle. We then knit these 2 stitches. As I said before, this cable is worked across 6 stitches, and these 2 were the 3rd and 4th stitches removed from the left hand needle. Even after we knit them now, they will remain the 3rd and 4th stitches. Therefore, these stitches are called stable stitches, and they're referred to by the 2nd number in the cable abbreviation. And finally, we knit the 2 stitches off the cable needle. These 2 stitches are referred to by the 1st number on the cable abbreviation, and obviously these pass in front of the other 4. If we take a look at the resulting cable strand, you can see that it's left leaning and is 2 stitches wide. This has basically been created by simply swapping the 1st and 2nd stitches with the 5th and 6th stitches. And as I mentioned before, the central 2 stitches have remained unmoved. Now I'm going to finish knitting this row, do a wrong side row, and then I'm going to show you how to do the 2/2/2 left purl cross. Okay, so I'm just going to start with some knit stitches. And then, to begin the left purl cross, you first need to slip 4 stitches purlwise onto the cable needle. The left purl cross is basically the same as the left cross, except it's got purl stitches in it. We then need to hold the cable needle at the front. Next, knit 2 stitches. This moves these 2 stitches behind the 4 stitches on the cable needle. Then we need to slip 2 stitches purlwise from the cable needle back onto the left hand needle. Because this is a purl cross, we're now going to bring the yarn to the front and purl those 2 stitches. Then take the yarn to the back and knit the 2 stitches from the cable needle. As you'll see, this produces a left leaning cable that's 2 stitches wide. This time, the 2 stable stitches in the centre are purl stitches. You can recognise this because they have bumps of yarn or purl bumps right next to the needle. You'll see that the 2 stitches on the left are the most prominent because they're at the front. And then behind that are the 2 stable stitches, and behind that are the 2 knit stitches on the right. And now I'm going to knit to the end of the row, do a wrong side row, and then show you how to do a 2 over 2 over 2 right cross. Okay, so I'm just going to do 8 knit stitches to begin. And then to begin the right cross, you first need to slip 4 stitches purlwise onto the cable needle. And this time, because it's a right cross, we're going to hold the cable needle at the back. We then knit 2. These 2 stitches are going to be the most prominent because they're going to be at the front. And as you can see, they're passing in front of the 4 stitches on the cable needle. You then need to slip 2 stitches purlwise from the cable needle back onto the left hand needle. And we knit those 2 stitches. These 2 stitches started in positions 3 and 4 out of the 6, and they're going to stay in those same positions. So these are stable stitches. And finally, we're going to knit the 2 stitches from the cable needle. These 2 stitches have been passed behind the other 4. The result is a right-leaning cable strand that's 2 stitches wide. The 2 stitches that are making this cable strand are on the right and have been passed over 2 stable stitches which are in the middle and 2 knit stitches which are on the left. Again, the first 2 stitches out of 6 have swapped places with the last 2 stitches, whilst the 2 in the middle have stayed in the same position. To start the row, I'm just going to knit 6 stitches. Again, I'm not going to line up this cable with the previous cable. And then to start the right purl cross, you need to slip 4 stitches purlwise onto the cable needle. And hold the cable needle at the back. Then knit 2 stitches to pass them over the 4 stitches on the cable needle. Then slip the 2 leftmost stitches on the cable needle back onto the left hand needle. Because this is a purl cross, we're now going to purl these 2 stable stitches. So bring the yarn to the front and purl 2. Then take the yarn to the back again and knit the 2 stitches off the cable needle. Once again, you can see that this produces a right-leaning cable strand that's 2 stitches wide. You can recognise that the 2 central stable stitches are purls because they have purl bumps right next to the needle, as you can see here. Normally, the reason you would choose to do a purl cross rather than a regular cross is because you're using a reverse stockinette background for your cable. Otherwise, if you're using a stockinette background, you would just use a regular knit cross. And that's it, that's how you knit 2 over 2 over 2 cables. I really hope you found this video useful, and thank you very much for watching.